Au pairs, nannies and childcare professionals are technically now allowed to apply for a skilled worker visa to the UK. If you're interested to know what a skilled worker visa is, I'll turn the camera around and show you the details. I'm also going to attempt to apply for one, so stay until to the end to see how far I get with the application. Also, I'm going to be giving you an advice I think you can discuss with your host family to enable you to come to the UK. I'm not sure, I'm just thinking that would probably speeding up the process. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Miss Chenny, and in today's video I wanted to talk about au pair because I have received lots of messages over the last month or so, but I do apologize guys because I wasn't in a position to respond to you straight away as I was working on my candle business and reed diffusers. So I'm gonna attach my link to my new business down here. And in today's video I'd like to talk about au pair because most of the questions I've received are au pair related, like how to come to the UK and to become an au pair. But I have to say that there has never been a dedicated visa for au pair. Like you can go to the UK government website and just type in au pair visa and you have all, you know, all the information you need there. And costs for dedicated UK visa for au pair following Brexit have been dismissed in Parliament by the Home Office. Minister Baroness Williams of Trafford, in a statement to the MPs, she said such action to deal with the servant problem would lead to ridicule. So that is not good news. However, there is now a chance for you to come to work in the UK as an au pair, as a nanny or a childcare professional under the skilled worker visa. However, for you to apply for a skilled worker visa, there is a minimum wage requirement, which is about 20,480 up to 25,600 pounds a year. So before Brexit, people could come, people are within the Europe or a few other countries, they could apply for a Tier 5 youth mobility visa, which doesn't cover the people outside the Europe, like the Kenyans, Indians, or from Vietnam, and all these other people. So how you could come to the UK was you either apply for a student visa, which you have to pay a whole year of school fees, or come to learn English as a short course, which would have given you between 6 months to 11 months. For me, to come to the UK as an au pair has always been sort of a challenge, but now the good news is you can come to work in the UK through skilled worker visa. So without further ado, let's get on with the application. Skilled worker visa allows you to come to the UK to do an eligible job with an approved employer. If you or your family are from the EU, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein, you may be able to apply for the EU settlement visa. For you to qualify for a skilled worker visa, you must work for a UK employer that is approved by the Home Office, have a certificate of sponsorship from your employer with information about the role you've been selected for. You must be able to speak, read, write, and understand English. You usually need to prove your knowledge of English when you apply, and this means you have to take a test. How long can you stay? Your visa can last up to 5 years before you need to extend it. You need to apply to extend or update your visa when it expires, or if you change jobs or employer. Can you extend your visa? Yes, you can apply to extend your visa as many times as you like, as long as you still meet the eligibility requirements. You must apply online if you're applying from outside the UK. You can include your partner and your children in your application to stay in the UK if they're eligible. How long does it take? You can apply for a visa up to 3 months before the day you are due to start work in the UK. This date is listed on your certificate of sponsorship. Once you've applied online, proved your identity and provided your documents, you'll usually get a decision on your visa within 3 weeks if you're outside the UK and 8 weeks if you're inside the UK. So how much does it cost? You, your partner or children will need to pay the application fee, pay the health surcharge fee for each year you stay here, prove you have enough personal savings to stay in the UK. What can you and cannot do? With a skilled worker visa, you can work in an eligible job, you can study in the UK, you can bring your partner and children as your dependents, you can take an additional work in certain circumstances, do voluntary work, travel abroad and return to UK, apply to settle permanently in the UK, but you cannot apply for most benefits, public funds, state pensions, or change jobs or employer unless you apply to upgrade your visa. Now to apply from outside the UK, you will need to prove your identity and provide supporting documents. Other supporting documents you might be required are evidence that you have enough personal savings to support yourself and the family in the UK, proof of your relationship with your partner or children, your tuberculosis test results if you're from a listed country. You will need a criminal record if you're applying from outside the UK and you work in education, healthcare, therapy, social services. Once you've got all your documents ready, you can start with your application. So let's start with the application. I only did this to show you guys step by step, but I couldn't get through all the application. So let's see how far I get on. And this is where you click the start on button. They will ask you, are you intending to live in one of the crown dependencies of the United Kingdom? You click yes, click continue. Are you applied for skilled worker? Yes, or a tier 2, you click skilled worker visa. Which country will I have my biometrics taken? I put Kenya because I wanted to try to apply like I'm already in Kenya. And then click next. And you will have to check if you have a place to go and submit your biometrics. I said, yes, I have checked. If you're not able to check that, you will always have to travel to a different country. So you save and you move on to the next part. This is just a reminder of what you need before you start. That's eligibility, how to apply and the required documents, fees, requirements for someone, some professionals, and also if you have a certificate of sponsorship, which you have, and how to apply. So let's apply now. So this is just general information about COVID. I put in my email address, which you can contact me on. That's smunove@yahoo.com. This password I just looked out and just chose what was close to me, and it was Elite. So it's not a password I use every day, and you probably will not be able to use it. So after this, you just make sure you put a strong password and save and continue. The next page will ask you about your certificate of sponsorship, which I did not have, but I just clicked yes, I have a certificate of sponsorship, and just to see how this will display. So you click yes and continue. So the certificate I put here, I just copied literally the numbers. I just changed the alphabets and copied what is on the screen, which is not a real certificate of sponsorship number, so it could not let me go through, and this is like what happened. Like I said, the certificate number was invalid, so they say enter a certificate of sponsorship number this in the correct form. I don't have it, so the next step is how they can contact you by email if that email address is yours or it's from someone else, if someone else is helping you to apply for the visa. So the next step, they will ask you if you have any other emails that you would like to have. You can say yes if you have, or no. I said no, so I save and continue. Then my telephone number, which you give the telephone number from your country, and are you going to use it while you're in the UK or while you're outside in the UK? So you have to give all those details. Is it a home telephone, business telephone, mobile number? And after you put that, you save and continue. They'll also ask you if you have any other telephone numbers you'd like to provide. I said no. So they ask, can they contact you by telephone? You say, I can be contacted, I cannot be contacted. They will ask you why. Or can they contact you by SMS, text, call? That's for you to decide. But I think the best thing is to say to them they can contact you by telephone call or SMS, because I think that's the best thing. So you save and continue, and then you start giving your first name, second name, save and continue. After that, they will also ask you, in addition to the names already provided, are you known by any other names? You say yes or no. And your relationship status, your sex, is it male, unspecified? Are you married, unmarried, partner, civil relationship? Put all that, save and continue. And then you put your address. Here I put the address from Kenya, and you put address from whatever country you're in. Then you will save and continue. They also want to know if you bought this property. Is it I own it, I rent it, or other? How long have you lived in that address? If it's all your life or 2 years, if it's 2 years, they're gonna ask you for your address for the previous years, because they want to track your criminal records and things like that. Next step, you have to provide all your passport details. I didn't want to put my details here because I'm already here. So then you just click save and continue. That's it for me, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Ask me any question. If I'm able to respond to you, I will. If not, I'll find other ways or other people to, to respond to your questions. The last thing I was saying is, if you're applying to come here as an au pair and the host family or your employer is not registered by the Home Office, because what you want to have is to have a letter coming from a Home Office licensed sponsor, which is your host family or your employer. If they do not already have the sponsorship license, they can apply to the Home Office. It only takes about 8 weeks for the sponsorship license to be issued, and the process starts immediately after they submit the application. So 8 weeks is not a long time. You can ask them to go and look for that paper, and then they can send you all the details you need. This adds to your advantage and makes your visa application much easier. I wish you all the best, guys, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below and share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one.